know how long this is gonna be, but it's probably gonna be one hell of a doozy. So, hey, Carries, and how you doing? I apologize for my brother being obnoxious in the background. I might lose train of thought, but I'm here for another, channel update. I'm on channel update number 6, and I'm back to tell you some fucking great stuff because holy shit, I got a ton of shit written down here for channel update number 6. Holy fuck, I got oh fucking shit. No, I'm serious. I have a lot to tell y'all. Okay, first of all, I want to make a shout out to my friend Rose. I really want to thank you for helping me out on my brownies timeline and everything. It's been such an honor to have a co-writer and everything because honestly, you've helped me a lot. And for 3 years, I've been stuck in a hole. That's why the reason why I've quit brownies is because I didn't know what to do, and I just didn't know what to do. And I thank you because when you commented on my page and everything, I just was like, okay. I was like, okay, somebody's still reading my stuff and actually is a fan. And I'm like, holy shit, that actually kept hope alive. And I was like, oh my god. And I was just like, somebody's still reading my stuff, and I'm just happy that you're my friend. I'm happy you're my co-writer. I'm just happy you've got me through and I'm happy that you actually helped me writing and put a lot of teamwork. You just helped me a lot, immensely. Like just a gigantic chunk has just been. Thank you so much. Like I have so much gratitude. Like, oh my god, like you have no idea. Like I don't know how to thank you. Like, oh my god. But I thank you so much for working with me and giving me ideas and working and compromising with me and stuff like that. Like, and honestly, I've read and I've listened to your videos. You don't have to feel like you are incompetent or anything. If you feel like an idea of mine is wrong or something, or if you don't feel like you agree with it, go ahead and tell me. Don't be afraid to tell me, because I can take it, unlike somebody, But, oh boy. I got a bulldoze doozy. Does that even make sense? But I got a doozy on this clipboard because August, I've been sitting around. Let me tell you before I go on this channel update, I've been sitting around for the past month not knowing what to do. Honestly, I haven't written anything because I've been stuck in a rut, and there's also depression. I know depression, that's always the excuse, and anxiety, and then there's also, I just got into therapy and all that other stuff, and it's just been hell of a fucking twirl, and it's just everything's been, and motivation, depression, anxiety, all these mental problems. Like I don't like to talk about my life. I don't like to put my internet on there. I don't like to put my life on the internet. Not a lot, I'll talk about my life, like bits and pieces, but I won't give you like the whole deal. So but life has just been getting in the way, and I hope you guys understand that I've been absent these couple months since, Dollface's legacy, as well as the torture chamber and stuff like that. Well, the last narration I put up was Dollface's legacy, and the last writing I put up was the torture chamber. So, like I said, I think I said in the last update I would have the it on hiatus or something like that. I'm not very sure what I said in the last update. I had to look at my old I had to look at the last update to understand what I was saying in there, but whatever. But this is the now, and this is the channel update or whatever the fuck, so I apologize for the last 4 minutes. So let's get on, shall we? Alright, so we have a lot, and we have a fuck ton, and I'm telling you, this entire page is gonna get y'all excited. If you guys are fans of Brownies or FantasiaPOP, And there's some shit in here that y'all need to listen to. And this update is very, 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 very fucking important because I've made big changes. I've got projects that are coming up as well that are going to come after Brownies and possibly and during FantasiaPOP and after FantasiaPOP. I don't think FantasiaPOP is going to really end anytime soon because there's already 100+ titles being already made, and them including fillers and filler waves and all that other stuff, you know. Anyways, let's move on here and let's go. So our first topic is I'm already working on the narration for the Christmas Festival. So the Christmas Festival on my computer on the ODT document is 9 pages long, which is considered a short story. And it's about, you know, Navarre, Becky, Johnny, and Connie celebrating the Christmas Festival, you know, and FantasiaPOP, blah, blah, blah. You know, if you guys haven't read it, you know, go read it. I'll link it down below in the description, you know, read it, you know. And when the narration comes out, it'll come out. But I'm already, I think I'm on the 3rd page, I believe. I think I made a marker on what paragraph I'm on. And so that way I know where I'm at, and that way I'm able to edit easily and know where I'm at easily and stuff like that. I've decided to put like a marker on put a note and a marker where I'm at, or like what page and what paragraph I'm on, so I counted what paragraph I'm on and what page I'm on and stuff like that, so it's easier for me to keep track and stuff, because last time I did narrations I didn't keep track and I feel like the big dumb. But I'm on the 3rd page, and I'm only like the 3rd page out of 9, but I'm willing to get it done, and I want to get it done and hopefully get it done by this month. So please expect FantasiaPOP 2. Y'all are gonna get probably 2 this month, maybe by Changing Colors by this month as well. Probably next month, Changing Colors next month. I don't know. I know I promised it a couple months ago, and I know I promised it in my last update and everything, but life got in the way and stuff like that, and surely you guys have to understand that I'm trying my best, and I haven't been motivated, and I know it's gonna sound like I'm lazy and shit, but I'm not. Trust me, I've been trying to push myself, and I'm just trying not to become lazy, and that's just how it is. And I'm pushing myself to my limits and my boundaries and my creativities and stuff like that. So, you know, but I'm on the 3rd page of the Christmas Festival of the narration. Hell fucking yeah. I'm pushing myself, and one of my friends is like, hell fucking yeah, you got this. You fucking got this, sister. Like, you know, you got this. Like, hell yeah. But I am definitely fucking narrating that shit. So expect that shit in a couple weeks' time. Most likely by the end of this month, maybe in the mid, somewhere around this month. I don't know. You never know when you get those type of narrations. I try the best I can to get those out, but I try not to rush my work because I want my work to be high quality and be visual audiobooks, so you guys can imagine the scene and also imagine, like, you know, sound effects also inside your ear. Imagine, you know, create like the world inside your head and stuff like that. You know, that's why they're called visual audiobooks, so you can create yourself the world around yourself and all that other stuff. so I'm gonna let you guys know that the Christmas Festival is being narrated, and it's being narrated, and it's going to be edited very soon, all in one hot take. So, let me breathe before I fucking have myself before I pass out. Let's see. The second bullet point that I have on this list is, I wanted to make a point about the title arrangements I have going on my DeviantArt. If you guys don't follow me on my DeviantArt, I'll also link that on my, I'll link that in the description also and below. But I have been organizing my titles, and I've been also organizing my titles, and I've been making sure they make sense, and they also lead into the other, like, you know, so they make sure they make sense, and and I've been editing it, and I also been taking things out, and I've been also I also am gonna have Mazzy and my characters Mazzy and Becky and Johnny Massacre have, you know, their character waves or have filler waves, you know, they're filler episodes, but they're character waves, or what I call character waves, that will tell you and establish their characters and you know who they are, so that way you guys get a gist of who they are in the series, so you don't have to wonder who the fuck are these characters and be like, oh my god, you know. Basically, I just started arranging the titles around so they would be in like a chronological order type of thing, if that makes sense in a way. You know, I've decided to just arrange the entire title list, and there's a part 2 of FantasiaPOP already, and it continues from 101 and over. So if y'all want to see that, go ahead. I also have my projects, which is on my DeviantArt as well, which also leads to those 2 parts, so hurrah. I've been adding and subtracting a lot of those titles. I've been, you know, doing a lot. I've been asking friends if they're still in FantasiaPOP and stuff like that, because I've had a lot of friends who we've had falling outs and stuff like that. I don't want to get into that, but a lot of things happened, and FantasiaPOP there was a lot of major changes. Sorry, there's a lot of major changes being done to FantasiaPOP in a sense of titles, and a sense of characters, and a sense of plots and stuff like that. So that's why I'm changing the titles, so they would make more sense. And that way, you know, the FantasiaPOP titles would also tie into each other. So the next time you go on to the next episode, it would probably either continue or not, depending on if it's a character wave or not. Does that make any sense? Like, am I making sense at all? Like, I hope to God that I am. But that's what I'm doing. I'm just basically arranging the titles around, and I'm just making big changes, and I'm just, holy fuck, it's a big fucking mess. And I'm just like, the last list that I did was a big fucking mess, and I had to rearrange it all, but it looks better now. Thank fucking God it looks better, because it makes more sense to me, to my fucking brain, and I hope to God it makes sense to everybody else that fucking reads FantasiaPOP and will read that list and everything. I hope to God, you know. I'm sorry. It's I'm very, very sweaty. It's very hot. I had to turn off my AC for this. I had to. Moving on. Now we're gonna move on to the brownie section. Oh boy, we're gonna have fun with brownies. Okay, brownies is... Okay, so in the beginning, I had to thank my co-writer for her work, for her tremendous work and ideas and everything, and I thank her for that. And honestly, I'm fucking grateful that she actually agreed to be my co-writer, because if she never agreed to be my co-writer, you know, I wouldn't have never gotten brownies to be lifted off the ground in the first place. So, again, big thanks to you, Rose. Thank you so much. Like, you have no idea how big this is gonna fucking just... Oh my god. Like, this is gonna help my series. This is just our teamwork is just gonna work with... It's just gonna work. Like, our teamwork... You know... So basically, with brownies... we basically established a plot, a timeline, and now I have notes. I have a timeline. I officially have a timeline, a plot timeline. Yay! I have a plot timeline. So now, me and my co-writer have discussed about a plot timeline of what's gonna happen, who the characters are, who's gonna come in, who's not gonna come in, and everything. So, who's gonna come over, you know, I'm not gonna spoil anything because I have the notes and everything, but we finally established a fucking plot, and we finally established Zara's ancestors and stuff like that. We finally found a way how her eyes are explained and shit like that. It's fucking wonderful, and I'm just so happy that we actually got this shit done, and we were discussing this, and I'm hoping to discuss more about this with her, and I'm just so pleased with the results, and you just don't fucking know. You have no idea, girl. Like, I am so pleased with the results of the timeline, the characters, the fucking stories, you know. I'm so fucking pleased with how it's coming out, you know. Basically, like I said, I have notes that depict the characters and what they do, and the stories and what comes in and stuff like that. And yes, if you guys, I'm gonna take a fucking jab at Raytana. Raytana is writing stories about Apple Bloom and the rest of the Bakers now. I'm gonna be writing about the Bakers because Brownies is taking them in the place in the beginning. And I'm establishing the characters now while it's in the beginning, in the start. You feel me? That way that way we know who Inky Blinky are in the present times. That way you guys get a taste of who they are, because I just feel like Raytana just did it at the last minute. And I'm gonna do it I feel like I should do it properly, and I'm not saying I'm the best writer or anything. I'm not saying I'm bragging or anything. I have the best writing skills, but I feel like it's up to me to just give Blinky, Inky, and Pinky their present stories to establish personality and their characters and stuff like that, at least, before jumping into the main plots and shit like that. Because if you don't do that, what the fuck? Because if you fucking read Let's Welcome Chaos and The Final Crusade, you would be fucking disappointed. You would. You would cry. Probably. But if you're a white knight, you would probably think that's the greatest fucking thing in the world. No, it's not. It's the fucking worst after Twilight's Fall. Trust me. Go read it. Trust me. But we finally... Going back to Brownies, we finally established a goddamn plot. And I'm fucking happy. So, look out. You better look out for that fucking plot. Because I'm telling you, me and my co-writer are fucking working like crazy on this plot. We're working crazy on certain areas and lore. It's fucking crazy. And trust me, if you don't believe me, she even talked about it in her recent journal and stuff like that, and it's great. I just listened to it a little while ago. But I just want to say we finally established a fucking Brownies plot, because I couldn't even get this off the ground. Thanks to you, Rose. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, though. I really want to thank you. I know. I keep thanking you. So the next point I want to make is FantasiaPOP short bio, work in progress characters. So basically this means that I want to work on small bios for characters that are short and sweet, but when it comes to the characters in the actual story of FantasiaPOP, they tell a lot about their personality more than the descriptions, if that makes sense. You know? So that way it's like show and tell kind of thing, you know? Show, don't tell type of thing, you know? Short but sweet descriptions. But I want to show you guys in FantasiaPOP who these characters are in big screen time, you know? Like who Mazzy is, who Johnny is, who Becky is, who all these other characters are in the meantime, you know? Like, I want to give and I want to establish their characters. I want to make sure, I want to flesh them out, and I want to do them right, you know? I've fleshed out characters before. I've done original characters before. I've written characters. I have a character named Jules, and it's 20 pages on Google Documents. I'm not fucking kidding. He's a vampire, he's a loner, he does drugs and everything. I love him. He's my baby. And he fucking dates a Russian crazy lady and I love him. I still love him. I still love him. I channel all my masculinity into him. I'm sorry, my pronunciation sucks, but I just put all my masculinity into him. So that's why characters are so personal to me, is because I'm able to do that, you know. But short but sweet bios will be put out on my DeviantArt and possibly Quotev, so look out for those. And show and tell, like I said, show and tell. Let's see. So, in my last update, I think I said that I was gonna work on these smaller projects, and ooh boy, ooh boy, you have no fucking clue. Okay, okay, so I want to tell y'all about my smaller projects, what's going on with those. Now here's the big changes, okay? Now, I officially want to delay these, okay? These are the projects I'm going to delay, and I'm going to work these. I'm going to... Oh. Actually, it says cancel. My bad, not delay. Cancel, my bad, sorry. So here's the smaller projects actually, here's the ones I want to delay first. The smaller projects I want to delay first are the Silent Hill Survival, and the one I want to cancel is the Backrooms Multiverse, which is about basically in a concept is the Backrooms is basically where a guy had no-clipped to a where he no-clipped basically, according to the meme, where he no-clipped to the back rooms in a universe, and he basically no-clipped to the back rooms, and he finds a girl there, and they have to find their way out of the back rooms, but they find themselves riddled with monsters and shit like that. But I honestly don't find myself writing the Backrooms multiverse, because I find that idea kind of dumb, and I'm just kind of like, I don't want to do that, and plus it's like, no. Silent Hill Survival, however, will be delayed. That one's probably about a girl who ends up in Silent Hill universe and has to survive. She stays there, she survives, she has to get the fuck out of there. You know, I don't know how many parts. It's gonna come in parts, not in episodes, not a saga or anything like that. So I don't know how many parts that's gonna be. So Silent Hill for there. What else? What else are we doing? Oh my god. Okay, next bullet point. Next bullet point is Blazefire Chronicles. Okay, so I think I mentioned Blazefire Chronicles before. I'm not very sure if I mentioned it before, but Blazefire Chronicles. So I said I was working on Blazefire Chronicles, and Blazefire Chronicles is basically, I'm gonna change the title later, but Blazefire is about an alicorn, obviously, it's based off of my persona, Pony-sona or whatever the fuck, who was born in a lab and with her sister and everything, and then they eventually Twilight Sparkle, it has to do with Twilight Sparkle making Blazefire and her sister, and they escape from the lab, and they eventually run away from them, and Twilight has to find them, and they have to fit in society, blah blah blah. It's fucking weird, and I still have to find the plot for that. It's stupid still. I'm still building the characters, I'm still building everybody else, and it's crazy. But that's why it's still on hold, and it's still considered a small project. Alright, couple more points to go before we do anything else. Before I go. Not before we do anything else. I know I sound like I'm rushed and stuff like that, but I need to get this out before anything. So the next point is a Okay, so I gotta explain this to you guys, and I've explained this in my Discord server a lot, and y'all are gonna get a kick out of this. So, I have this. Okay, y'all know that Brownies is an AU of cupcakes and muffins. So, millefeuille. I know it's French for 1,000 leaves, which is actually a dessert, a French dessert. It's like a flaky French dessert. It's a Brownies AU where basically Zara kept her sanity, you know, and got a different cutie mark, and Minkie Pie dies in the cellar, and she meets Pinkie Pie still, and all this other shit. So it's like, things go a little bit differently in that AU, more than expected than the original Brownies, you know. So basically, yeah, that happens. There's a lot of shit. I gave you a simple rundown of what happens, and I'm not really sure what the concept is, like an idea what it is, but I gave you like little pinpoints of like Minkie Pie dying in the cellar and basically Zara keeping her sanity, and then just that's it. Pretty much there's nothing to it other than those two pinpoints. I mean, that's it. So I mean, technically, it, like I said, like, what if, like, even Minkie Pie would, like I said, well, not like I said, but, Minkie Pie was supposed to die in that cellar, so, like, you know, Minkie Pie was supposed to die in that cellar. Like I said, she was supposed to die in that cellar, realistically, because she was malnourished, and there's no way she could have survived. And I've discussed this with my server, and the idea had come from a comment, and the idea had come from discussion, so it's pretty crazy, but it's happening. The AU is fucking happening, and if y'all are gonna get fucking mad at me, get mad at me, because Minkie Pie is fucking dying, so woohoo! The fantasy's coming real. But, yeah. But, yeah, basically that one's just basically where Zara's hair is short, and that's it. That's pretty much it. And I think Zara's like an egomaniac, or like a what's it called? Oh, a megalomaniac. No, not an egomaniac, a megalomaniac, where she's like overpowered. She wants power. She's obsessed with power. She wants the power, you know? So that should be interesting. You know, honestly, I think that should be interesting, but that should come after Brownies is finished completely, because I feel that should come after Brownies, and that should come in parts, I think, not the saga. So I feel like that should come in parts instead of saga, instead of like separate stories and shit like that. So yeah, sorry. The next thing I have is Merengue, which is a Brownies prequel. So if you guys don't know what this is, and if you guys don't know what this, I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm gonna give you a small rundown what it is, or a big rundown, or whatever the fuck it is. Basically, Merengue is a prequel to Brownies, and it tells the tale of the Shadow Cult, you know, and Zara's mother. How she has her connections, and how Tempest Shadow, and how all, you know, and how it all connects and stuff like that, you know. But I want this prequel to come after Brownies, because that way it would make sense, you know. It would, like I said, if it comes after, it would make sense. If it becomes before Brownies, it wouldn't make sense, because if it comes after Brownies, it would tie all in together, and the lore and everything would just make fucking sense. You know, Zara's family is already fucked up, and you guys are gonna learn about that as time goes on in Brownies. And as once Brownies ends, it fucking ends. And there's 3 endings to satisfy you motherfuckers, okay? And when I mean you motherfuckers, I mean you motherfuckers as in a positive light, okay? Alright, I have given myself the opportunity to cut my 8 endings down to fucking 3 to satisfy the readers a good, a bad, and a neutral. Yeah, I'm going fucking Undertale. I'm going fucking Undertale. Yeah, you fucking heard me. You fucking heard me. Basically, I've decided I'm gonna fuck with you guys with the bad ending. I'm going to fuck with you guys so bad with that ending. The neutral ending, I haven't decided anything. The bad, I haven't decided anything, but it's gonna fuck you up. The good ending is going to... Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything, but I know for a fact that Brownies is gonna run in the... It's gonna kind of run in the direction that Raytana took it, but it's gonna do it it's gonna do it better. You know, if that makes sense, you know. But I'm not gonna entirely copy off of what she did, but I'm gonna go in a different direction and just take it askew, you know. So, basically, Merengue will come after. So, like I said, even if it's a prequel, Zebra, the mother, will get some screen time, you know, and what she does is pretty fucked up. And I've already discussed with my co-writer what she does and stuff like that, and she already knows what goes on and stuff like that. We can't spoil anything. I want to narrate this, and I want to write this out and do this everything and everything. Make sure you guys know the history of what happened to, you know, to certain people, and there's certain ponies in there that are mentioned, but that are, you know what I mean? They're never really mentioned again until the sequel on what happened to them, you know? I mean, not unless, like, one of the characters, like, goes into, like, detail about, like, what happened to the character, something like that. I don't know, but Merengue, like, tells the story about Zara and her childhood and her adolescence, and then how she became so fucked up in the head and, like, hurt her daughter and all this other shit. So it's really fucked up, and I really want to do it. I just think it's a fucking genius idea, and holy shit. So sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, the next point is the new elements of harmony, G5. So I know this is fucking crazy, and I know that they're working on a G5, but too bad, you know. Basically, this is my next big project after Brownies. I know that I'm setting myself up to big failure and big stress, but I don't give a shit. And honestly, I can handle this type of stuff because I like working hard, and I like to do my work ethic like this. So, I like, well, whatever the fuck the word is, but I like to work, and I like to, you know, put projects on myself and stuff. So, sorry, you know, but basically, I decided to do something with this project, and I've decided, so I've decided on my behalf to make another generation of ponies that resemble the elements of harmony, you know, like that resemble Rainbow Dash, and, you know, like, basically that they're the children of, like, Rainbow Dash and Applejack and shit like that, like, you know, your favorite ships and stuff, like, but basically, like, they're the children of Rainbow Dash or Applejack, and or the you know, just the elements of harmony, you know. Basically, there will of course be, like, maybe a few OCs of mine that I'll throw in there that I will design, but of course they will resemble their parents, and they'll also be resembling the elements of harmony, which is the next generation, which is G5. At least that's what I'm gonna do, and this is gonna be considered my big project after Brownies is finished. So basically, G5, basically it's called the new elements of harmony, G5, basically, and it's just gonna be basically that. Basically OCs who resemble the elements of harmony: loyalty, kindness, honesty, generosity, fuck, I forgot the rest of them. I'm so sorry. I've been watching My Little Pony for the past, like, fucking month or two, and I've been trying to get all their personalities right so I can write all the characters right. So, you know. But for sure, that is my next big project after Brownies is completely fucking finished. Brownies is gonna be, like, expansive. It's gonna have a lot. But I know for a fucking fact that the new Elements of Harmony is my big project next. So, yep. And, man, I'm gonna tell you though, the new Elements of Harmony, the G5, is just, oof, yeah, ooh. I'm gonna have to work on their personalities, their designs, all the other stuff, so, and then I'll have to work on new generations of, like, villains and stuff like that, so, like I said, it's gonna be a big fucking project. And once Brownies is done, it's fucking done. You know, I don't want to hear no babies fucking crying and complain, why is it ending? Why did you end it that way? Well, there was 3 endings and you didn't listen to me. You know, But basically, the big project that I'll be doing after Brownies, like I said, 3 times, maybe even more, the new Elements of Harmony, G5. So, I don't know when this is gonna be, you know, probably in the next 5 years. I don't fucking know. That's the estimate. And hopefully I'll get Brownies to move on, and then hope to God that Brownies will be done within the next couple of years. And hope to God I don't fall off this product, and I hope to God I don't fall off of fucking FantasiaPOP and shit like that. Just, I hope to God I don't become fucking lazy. That's all I care about. I don't want to become lazy. My original plan for this one next is I was going to cancel this. Another project I had was called Anarchyville. But I actually scribbled this out, and I've decided to do Anarchyville Possible Future Plans. I'm not sure about this project. It's called Anarchyville, and I don't know where the fuck I want to go with this. Anarchyville is just basically where anarchy resides, and it's basically where original OCs are, and they wreck shit and they fuck shit up, basically. And I don't know what to do with that. And honestly, I think I don't want to work on Anarchyville for. I don't think I want to work on Anarchyville for a very, 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 very long time, especially with Silent Hill Survival. Silent Hill Survival might be worked on too on the side, but I highly doubt that, you know. Other than that, Anarchyville might be worked on, like, in the future, you know, that type of shit. Moving on. So, I have a note, and I have one more bullet point. I have 2 bullet points, and I have one note. So I have future plan / possible world Euphoria. I have a document already, and I'm building another world named Ginkgo Euphoria. Euphoria, which is originally called, is divided between Motherland and I think Pleasantville. And you can already tell Motherland is the bad side and Pleasantville is the good side. And basically, I have characters and stuff like that. And then there's also another segment from Euphoria called Stardom Valley, which is a separate segment. And I already have characters for that. So Stardom Valley, Jesus Christ. I think Stardom Valley is part of Euphoria. It's just not low. I think it's not. You have to get there somehow by a portal or something. I don't know. I have to figure it out. It's so fucking dumb. I have to figure out the purpose of Ginkgo Euphoria and Stardom Valley because they both connect with the Terrifying 4 universe and some shit. That's where Jules is from, like I said from earlier. But Ginkgo Euphoria is basically my second world next to FantasiaPOP, and I'm thinking about that, and I really, really like that fucking name, and I'm in love how I just put it with 2 sides, Pleasantville and Motherland, and it's fucking wonderful. And let's see what else. So I might work on a world called Euphoria. I don't know, but I might kind of dig into Euphoria more later into the future. I don't know. So let's see. I also have here's a little note. My note says to talk about the name change and premise for Karasu's Pony Adventures. So I have this playlist on my channel called Karasu's Ponies Adventures, which is basically a compilation or a playlist of, or a future playlist of, you know, of stories that I've written about My Little Pony stuff, you know, like comedy, adventure, horror, thriller. It's just a mixture pot of stuff, like about any type of character going through whatever the fuck they are going. I narrate them. They're like ponytails from Scribbler, you know, that type of shit. So I thought, I'm probably gonna rename the title and rename the fucking playlist and everything. So, you know, I'm gonna rename that to, I have this character named probably Mistmean, and I'm probably gonna use her for the narrations. I'm gonna probably have her narrate the narrations or something like that. I don't know, but I just wanted to let you guys know that Karasu's Pony Adventures, the short stories about My Little Pony Friendship is Magic characters, are actually gonna, those are gonna be actual, that's gonna be an actual thing on my channel. So be on the lookout for that. So yippee! So woohoo! Karasu's Pony Adventures, woohoo! So, oh, this is my last thing on the note. Oh my god, this is fucking almost, this is 43 minutes long. Jesus fuck, and I'm sweaty as shit. And in this recording, I sound like I'm fucking rushing, but oh well. Basically, I thought about this like about a couple of days ago while I was watching Sleeping Beauty. Now get this, I was actually watching Sleeping Beauty on Disney Plus, deadass, and I thought of this idea while watching Maleficent trying to kick the prince's ass during one of the fight scenes, and I just lost it because Maleficent was just so badass, and her green and purple black fucking palette, just I loved it. With like, talk dirty to me, talk evil to me, baby, you know, that type of shit. I thought to myself, I was thinking, what if I took all of the princesses, gave them nicknames, gave them different designs in hair and clothes, and gave them like badass jobs like a warrior or a samurai or something like that, you know, like an alternate universe where they're like battling Maleficent and the Queen and stuff like that, you know, like I don't know, like they're in like wars with the Queen or they're villains or some shit, like Cinderella is this badass archer or some shit, because all I see in the Disney universes and the Disney movies is that they cook and clean, and I'm like, is that what they all do? Is that according to Disney, Walt Disney, is that what women all do to him? Cook and clean? That is so fucking sexist. Like, I'm sorry, but women do so much more badass fucking things, and women are fucking valid in this fucking society. So I was just like, you know what? Let's give the fucking princesses badass fucking titles like warriors, samurais, fucking archers and shit like that to the princesses, so they could fight Maleficent and shit, so they don't have to depend on fucking the men to fucking save them and shit. Like, just imagine, you know? And my fucking grandma was like, you can't do that, that's copyright. I'm just like, I've done My Little Pony. That's been caught. Now, I mean, I haven't got any trouble. I mean, Hasbro hasn't gotten up. I mean, you know what I mean? Hasbro hasn't fucking caught my ass. I mean, obviously, you know, like, obviously not. I'm not gonna name it the Disney universe. Like, I'm not gonna name it like something that obvious, because if I do, you know, Disney's gonna come after my fucking ass, you know? So I thought to myself, why not make it something vague, but also represents the Disney universe as well. So I'm thinking to myself, well, I need some help on that. I need help, all that other stuff. But like I said, I thought it was fucking genius I thought of this idea and I'm just thinking, hell fucking yeah, I'm going through with this shit. Just giving these princesses badass fucking titles like an archer, a warrior, fucking them battling, fucking Maleficent, the queen, fucking all these other characters. Just, it would be so fucking badass, and I think it's such a good idea and especially because I want to move myself away from My Little Pony content and stuff like that, because I don't want to be known just for that content. I also want to do other stuff and then dip my hands into Disney and dip my hands into other shit. So, you know what I mean? So, I kind of want to do a Disney Princess War AU type of thing. And I've talked to my Discord about this. They think it's fucking awesome. I honestly think it's fucking genius. I think it's fucking awesome. I want to go through with it. I think I want to go through with it. I want to go through with it, honestly. I do want to go through with it. But I'm thinking, here's the deal with this, though. Okay. Classic Disney princesses only, though. Up to 2009, I think. Count. I think. I don't know. But, like I said, I want to do, classic Disney princesses that haven't got a chance to kick ass yet. Alright? That's what I want to do. And I want to do an AU where they have different designs for their looks, but also I want them to have nicknames and designs that still resemble their original looks, but also be yet still original. You get what I'm saying? I want to do that. So I want to do that. My dad and my fucking grandma's comments aren't gonna stop me from doing what I want to do, because I love my grandma. But fuck their opinions. I can do Disney. It's a fan fiction, honey. It's an AU. It's a fan fiction. As long as I'm not doing copyrighted songs and I'm not doing and not putting up copyrighted Disney, and shit like that, I'm cool. Alright? I'm sorry, Grandma. If you hear this, I'm so sorry, Grandma. I'm so sorry I disrespected you. But seriously, I literally, I'm writing about fucking ponies. So, what the fuck does Disney have to say about my narration idea? And they got nothing to say. Literally, they got nothing to say. But, I think it's cool. I want to do it, so I'm gonna stick with it. And I wrote about it in my journal, so it's I wrote about it in my journal, so it's official. I think that's pretty much it for August. It's not October. The fuck is wrong with me? That's it for the channel update. Jesus Christ. Other than those things, I think we got all those down. It's already been 15 minutes. Jesus Christ. But I just want to say that this entire update, I had to sit. Oh my god, you have no idea. I had to sit through this, through the heat and everything. But damn, it was fucking worth it. But anyways, Curies, I'm doing okay. I'm doing well. And I'm editing the Christmas festival. I'm gonna narrate the Christmas festival. I'm gonna narrate Changing Colors. I'm gonna edit the Christmas festival. I'm also gonna edit the Changing Colors as well. I'm gonna write New Friends Arrive and A New Door, and then there's gonna be more the titles on my DeviantArt if you guys haven't seen them and stuff like that. I'll link it down below. Blah blah blah. So there's a lot going on, and I know I've been a little slow, and I know I haven't posted anything content worthy. And I'm sorry, I haven't posted anything content, and I'm very, very sorry, guys. I'm very sorry. I'm very, very sorry, Carries. Life sucks. It just sucks. You guys know the drill. Life sucks. life sucks a cock, dick, cockaroo. But I think that's pretty much it for now. I don't think I forgot anything else besides those things. I didn't forget anything else. I think I covered everything else here. So you guys got the full coverage for this month, August. It is August 15th, 2020 as I record this. And I will see you in the next update, my carries. And stay safe, wash your hands, and wear a fucking mask, god damn it! You anti-vax fucking maskers. Damn! But bye, and stay safe. Seriously.